Commanders and directors, it's time to plan your year-end ceremony. My name is Rachel Gingell. Here are 6 ways to make your ceremony dynamic. Now, a common concern is that the ceremony goes on and on and on. Here's how to make it brief. Number 1, limit the amount of people with microphone access. It's not necessary for every small group leader to announce her clubbers, say her thank yous, tell a story. That just gets redundant by the end of the night. Instead, just have one person make those announcements. That person can thank the clubbers and the parents. You can also thank the leaders, but make your leader thank you brief, as this is a ceremony for the clubbers and the parents. Number 2, have your kids sit together in groups as you will have them come to the stage. They can sit at the front rows, and then when it's time for their group to receive their award, the entire group can come on the stage, receive their award. The audience can applaud for them, and then they can be seated with their parents. Number 3, no matter how quickly you keep that ceremony moving, it's still going to be hard for cubbies to sit through it. At my church, we have a nursery staff for the littlest kids, and then the cubbies start in their room with their teachers. The parents and older kids will have their award ceremony and their gospel presentation, and then be joined at the end of the night by the cubbies so that they can receive their awards. Now, for some parents, this may be one of their only opportunities to come to church. So your concern might be, how are we going to make this ceremony have an impact for Christ? Here's some ideas. Number 4, be sure to state why these clubbers are receiving their awards. Meaningful statistics like the number of verses a clubber has memorized in order to earn this award will help friends and relatives understand why we're making such a big deal about this ceremony. Number 5, have kids recite verses that they have memorized that pertain to the gospel. You can prepare this ahead of time. Have clubbers recite verses about God, sin, and salvation, and then explain to those that are in attendance what the clubbers have learned throughout the year. This doesn't need to be long. It can be simple and straightforward and still be very effective for spreading the gospel. Number 6 is to be sure to get to know those unchurched parents at a cake and punch or ice cream social ceremony reception after the ceremony. You can even have a photo booth if you want to, where you could hire a professional photographer or have someone from the church take pictures of the kids with their leaders. Then you can print hard copies of those photos afterwards and mail them to the clubbers along with the invitation to Vacation Bible School or Sunday services as a way to reach those families even during the summer months when Awana is not going on. Now here's a bonus. Make sure that whoever is making those announcements of the names knows how to properly and confidently pronounce the names of each kid. It might mean that your announcer needs to come to Awana a week prior to touch base with some of those kids that have hard to pronounce names. Doing this will make those clubbers feel especially valued. Follow these steps and you'll be sure to have an award ceremony that parents are excited to come to.